it was like one of my first gigs, like not the first 10, but I guess like first 30 gigs that I played. So I was like completely young musician, and I was just starting to play, and I was invited to some kind of like acoustic music festival on the river bank of second biggest river in Ukraine, Dniester. And I was wondered because it was like 14th of October, so it's very late to organize some kind of open air events and by the riverside, because it's like mostly colder even there. But I decided, okay, fuck it, I will go and I'll play. So yeah, I arrived to this festival. I met some few friends, musicians there, and then I met the organizer of this festival, and he told like, guys, we have some problem because it's freaky cold. And we told him, yeah, really? Sure, it's cold, because it was snow actually falling. And he told like, yeah, so we decided to a little bit change the program. We canceled like half of a lineup in the festival, and we decided to make this festival inside of some kind of restaurant on this territory close to the river. And we, what the fuck, restaurant, really? Yes, because it's like the last opportunity, it's freaky cold outside. Okay, so we entered this restaurant, and it was like typical redneck restaurant, and it was like a lot of tables full of food, like prepared to some kind of, I don't know, birthday party or even wedding, something like this. And we was like, and we should we play here? Yes, yeah, you will play here. And what about these people like that will sit by this table? And he told it will be some kind of like a birthday party here, but feel comfortable, like it's still our festival of acoustic music. We'll just have more audience because of them. So yeah, and then these people arrived, and it was like typical Ukrainian rednecks, like buziaki, po polsku wiśniaki, ale taki bogaty, rich rednecks, and a lot of women with gold, and fat guys full of gold. So they start to eat next to this table, and we was like, oh my god, we should play here. Okay, so I decided to play like normal songs without some kind of hardcore lyrics, with like some kind of folk ballads like this. And I was playing, and when I was playing last song, I just was preparing to start the last song of my part of my gig, and organizer came to me and told like, hey man, will you play something faster and more funnier, because all these redneck motherfuckers, they are getting boring, and they are asked me to ask you to play something more funny for them because they have birthday party. In this moment I was very mad at him, because like all this thing was like awful, because they were talking, eating, taki koncert do kotlety, yeah, and in this moment I decided, okay, you want more funnier song, I will play you funnier song and a faster song. And I started to play a song that I called People Eating People, and the thing was that refrain in this song is don't call, I don't know how like it sounds in Poland, but we call, like, there is like rude word to call the cops, police, we call them musara, it means garbage. And I started to sing, don't call musara and don't call to ambulance, because people eating people. And in this moment I saw that most of these people, like by this table, they just started to look at me, and it was like the first moment when they shut it up and started listening to my music. And this organizer was like running around this table with such a big eyes, and I thought, what the fuck, what I'm doing wrong? And after a concert, he told me that it was a big party of some kind of regional police boss. He was celebrating his birthday, and most of the people next to this table were guys from police. That's why they were so interested when I started to sing about don't call musora, garbage, and don't call to ambulance, because people eating people. So that's all. It was one of the worst gigs in my life.